Right then. Okay, let's start. Oh. Not feeling very well today. I think I've caught a little bit of Omicron. It could be a common cold. We're not sure yet. We're not sure. Can't really nip round my GPs, can I? I'm supposed to be dead. Fake my own death. Get away with it. So what do we do? So hope for the best. I know who I caught it from. That bloody Jim the Pill, bloody pharmacist, bloody sicker than the rest of us put together. Oh, aye, fucking wanker. See, so what do we do? Don't know. I'm just relaxing. Got my feet up. I think I'm going to go and have a fry up in a bit, but I haven't got any onions in. No, not onions. The other ones, mushrooms. We'll see. Always getting my onions and my mushrooms mixed up. Been watching that silly fat cow. I tell you, cooker equals brain damage. And you can see what it's done to her. That woman cooking with fatty, whatever it's called. We don't know. Oh, bollocks to them. Shamima Begum. She's doing some stuff. What else? Denies ever having made suicide vests. I don't have any messages. Tired of giving messages. Not a one-man job. All right then. All right. How Ukraine-Russian tension could put. The gas supply. Plenty of it when Jim the Pill's around. That's the beans he eats. He doesn't get them cooked either, not round my house. No cooker, no baked beans on toast. You see, he has to eat them cold.
You're watching the Daily Climate
I'll
Show.
do anything to keep people out of the place.
Today's programme, Russia's influence on the UK gas supply, how the potential invasion of Ukraine could be putting the West's energy security at risk. Net zero goals could cost the world more than $9 trillion annually, according to a new study.
Net zero.
And China attempts to tackle pollution.
That sounds like Leeds United's score for goals. 0 in the net. I don't know. Useless.
Hello and welcome to the UK's only daily climate news show, where we track the changes happening to our world right now and challenge those coming up with a solution. There are concerns today that any invasion of Ukraine by Russia could impact gas supplies and energy prices. The United States says it's now in talks with major energy-producing countries about securing a supply to Europe in the event of Russian troops crossing the border. Well, the Prime Minister Boris Johnson said that Western economies already suffering from high gas prices must be protected. But it's raised questions about energy security in the West and a reliance on gas over renewable sources. Sky's business correspondent Paul Kelso reports.
While NATO countries threaten sanctions against Russia, Moscow's trump card in any economic conflict will be natural gas. Russia supplies 35% of Europe's gas, and currently much of it comes via pipelines that cross Ukraine, earning Kiev valuable carriage fees. Now, Russia is desperate to start using a new pipeline, the Nord Stream 2. It goes under the Baltic, direct to Germany. It's awaiting regulatory approval in Berlin, but already Ukraine has accused the Germans of betrayal. Now, restricting gas supplies would put further pressure on European consumers. This chart shows how gas prices have risen. You can see that huge spike last year that has sent consumer prices soaring, and these prices are likely to stay high. The UK is less directly exposed to Russian gas than its neighbours. 47% of our supply still comes from the North Sea and around 30% from European pipelines, mainly from Norway, Holland and Belgium. Just 5% ultimately comes from Russia. The balance, 22%, is liquid natural gas that is imported largely from Qatar. Now, that might be reassuring, but it doesn't mean conflict in Ukraine will not have an impact. The IMF has warned that war would force energy prices higher and inflation will follow. No one is insulated from a revival.
Buy yourself a woolly jumper, you see. I don't like to hear about prices going up. Oh dear. That's not what we like. We like prices going down. Spend as little as possible. 3 cups of tea from 1 bag, you say. That's the way we roll. No cooker. No gas bill. Bollocks to them. Bollocks to them. Anyway, I'm well insulated down here, you see. The underground garage. Roundhay Park. Let's see. That's where we do it. Oh, wow. Inside Ukraine's top secret tank base. It's, it's not top secret if Sky News have been in there, is it? Oh, fuck me. Oh, one scheduled for the 27th. Heather Turner's appearing. Like, I should go over there and give her a good stalking, because that's what I like doing, young ladies. I should be stalking. More equipment arrives in Ukraine. Let's have a look at this. Are they getting crossbows in? That's what we want to know about.
How do you know when happiness finds you? Just look for the smiles.
Open for happy. Yeah. Oh,
Near
wow.
Russia's border with Europe involving ballistic missiles. A scheduled exercise, but more propaganda pictures from Russia, doing nothing to ease tensions. In Westminster, Prime Minister Boris Johnson addressed MPs on the crisis and hinted at British troops being sent to the region if Ukraine is attacked by Russia.
If Russia invades Ukraine, we would look to contribute to any new NATO deployments to protect our allies in Europe. And if Russia pursues this path, many Russian mothers' sons will not be coming home.
America has 8,500
You're going home in
troops
an
on standby
ambulance.
to
Oh,
deploy
aye.
to Ukraine's neighbours if it's attacked. More American munitions and equipment arrived in Kiev, part of a $200 million military airlift from the US. While
$200
allies
million,
continue sending
not a lot.
security assistance
Not a
to
lot
the
for
region,
the
message to
old set
Ukrainians has been,
tanks.
don't panic.
We'll
The
see.
government telling them the situation is under control and an invasion is not imminent, while everyone tries to guess Moscow's next move. But Vladimir Putin's intentions are still a mystery. Is he waiting for weather cold enough to favour a ground invasion, or is he still hoping diplomacy will deliver concessions? Tensions are being felt from the Black Sea to the Baltic, where Denmark is strengthening NATO's forces after 20 Russian vessels put out to sea. Latvia's Prime Minister told Sky News Russia's leader must be made to feel the pressure.
Not looking good, is it? Not looking good. Oh, dear, oh dear. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? World War III? I don't care. 5. If it starts tomorrow, I won't see the end of it anyway. You know, never got nicked. Police probe. Oh, yeah. Police are having a look at Boris's birthday bash. Oh, I bollocks him. The world in photos, January the 25th. Oh, I bollocks to him. Terrible. There we go. How to eat your MRE rations. Oh, I do the few of them in the underground carriage. Oh, I've been all right with COVID. Stick a mask on, go outside. Nobody knows it's me. Once they get rid of these mask mandates, I'm in trouble. You see, still wear them at the moment. There you go. I'm distressing. I don't. Can't God feed them? Fascinating Christian food bank. Bradford Council lose child services after star Hobson murder. I've heard this Hobson. Can't be much of a star. See? I've heard of Hobson's Choice. Oh, yes. I do like modern literature.
That's why we have made a plan for the future that takes responsibility for our past.
Take responsibility for nothing.
Yes, as you say, Bradford's Children's Services is to be run by a newly created trust that's going to be owned by the council but independent of it to try and improve these services.
How can something you own be independent of you?
Report were made to the Education
Rebranding
Secretary
it. Rebranding it, I'll tell you.
Services Commissioner in Bradford, and the Secretary said
Bradford.
keeping vulnerable
down the
children
road.
safe from harm is non-negotiable, and where a council is not meeting the duty to do this, we will take action to protect children and put their needs first.
I know what they need.
The Education Secretary also said that this review shows the council needs support to improve, and that he was pleased that Bradford Council have agreed to establish a new trust to bring this into place. Now, this review has come about after the council's children's services
gone midnight,
as inadequate
half moon. We're now Wednesday. I don't know. There's no windows here underground. I had to do it though. Closing in on me. Fake the death. See. Empty coffin. Filled it in with concrete. That wasn't to stop me getting my jewellery nicked. That was to stop and finding out I'm not in that coffin. Because if I ever do, there'll be a bloody APB nationwide manhunt for me, and I can't have that. I don't want them knowing I'm still alive. Bollocks to them. Knife-wielding woman knocked down by police vehicle in dramatic whatever. Precise advice with Diane Warwick. Very nice. Fast food deliveries. 11-month-old baby girl shot in the face in the Bronx. Very nasty. Nasty. See. But I've shot quite a few young ladies in the face. Not in the Bronx. And not with bullets either. Oh no. Jimmy's tartar sauce, I like to call it. Have a bit of that. Oh, West London stabbing. That'll be nice. Cartman forms a boy band. We don't want to know about that. Invasion hype comes from the west. Oh, bollocks to 'em. See? Nope, nobody in my chat. Where are my fans? 2 viewers. That must mean 2 million. 2 million. Nobody's in the chat. But we can't afford to type anything with gas prices. That's what it is. Nobody's in here. But never mind about the gas prices. The TV license price is remaining stable. You can afford to pay it. Buy your TV license. Not that I'm bothered, because I don't get my pension. I can't draw my pension after I fake my death. They stopped that, didn't they? There's a fella in Ireland. He tried to draw his pension after he died. I wouldn't give it him. His bloody nephew and his mate had taken him up to get his pension out. His bloody brown bread. And they're going, oh, he must have died on the way. How terrible. Give us his pension, though. They're going, oh, don't think so. Bollocks to him. Boris Johnson insists he did not break COVID-19 laws and welcomes an investigation. Bollocks to him. police. Lisa Townsend discusses restoring women's trust. Well, after that Wayne Couzens thing, not really much they can do. That has properly bollocksed them up. But the problem is, his nickname was Rapist amongst his fellow officers. They knew he was a bit of a perv. Oh, well, next party Boris will be having is a leaving party, and he won't be invited. It'll just be the entire British nation. There you go. Pay your TV license, you dirty slags. Yes, that's my show. Look at that. Ought to watch it myself. Get my viewing figures up. Lovely. Yeah, what else we got? ABC News. Omicron still wreaking havoc. There we have it. Lovely. Lovely. How's it happen? Say. Here we go. Young Turks live. No beds. Oh, there's always one at my house, I'll tell you. I'm a pushover. Oh, nurse describes crisis in hospitals. Well, look at this, the Young Turks. They're not that young.
8 times likelier to get myocarditis from getting COVID than from getting the vaccine.
That's interesting.
Now, that being
is
said,
not what I've read before, but also it's like, even when we're reading these things, it's like, what are we getting this from? Is this from the VAERS report? But even from the VAERS reports, when they report this stuff, it's like the amount of people that report, like it's the underreporting.
That was fantastic. Now, luckily, Josh Zetz was the guest on his show that day, not one of the many
I like her.
lunatics he has on that just go along with his
A little bit angular and pointy.
disinformation campaign in regards
rather
to
a pretty young lady, I think.
But
too old
Francesco,
for me, but there you go.
Of Neil Young and his move. So far,
Neil
his
Young.
music has not been taken off of Spotify. It's unclear whether that's going to happen, but clearly he felt the need to speak out.
I mean, I think it's incredibly admirable, and I also think it speaks to the benefits / the lack thereof when it comes to being an artist.
Welcome, welcome.
Pennies
as it happens.
Of royalties.
What's that? Simi Javel.
Simi
Javel. Where'd you get that photo from? My eyes don't do that. We're taking the mickey. We've got a troll in the house, trolling Jimmy.
Joe Rogan
you
gets.
Bloody internet troll.
They are getting, again, pennies on the dollars for every play of their music. So go and play a bunch of Neil Young right now. Here's what I will say. I said this, maybe I've said this before flippantly, but I'm saying now. I think that Rogan's days are numbered on Spotify, but I have to remember that actually Rogan made Spotify a podcast platform. Before Rogan, Spotify was music and still is music. And getting a Rogan deal was huge for them because suddenly people were like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to get
Elton John has COVID
on Spotify. And if Rogan is only available on Spotify,
all he's got.
That's huge. Rogan will be fine if Spotify leaves.
That photo comes from a little black book.
But Spotify,
I'll put it bloody well back there and replace that book on the bookshelf. You shouldn't be going around people's little black books. Where did you find it? Oh,
no matter who
you are in Barney Rubble, sunshine. Oh, you've been fingering my goods. You've been buying them at those auctions. They sold all my gear off. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Watching it on telly down here. I do pay my TV license, or I would do if I was registered. But when you're dead, you've got an exemption, haven't you?
If I were like head of like corporate accountability or some role like that, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near Joe Rogan's podcast.
I mean, especially now, I don't know why it devolved to where it is today. Like there were
apparently Neil Young has been kicking off at Spotify, going, Joe Rogan's a knobhead. Oh, bollocks to him. See who else we got on. It's just that lady with the lady guest friend. I reckon it's the classic pair, the bloke and the lady. So she's quite lovely, that lady.
Conceived notions that I myself have had. But I want to find solutions
Poor Elton,
because
but
what
if
we're
AIDS
seeing on the
didn't do
streets
him
right now
right
is
out,
not humane.
it's
It's
not
not
AIDS
right.
he needs to
And we
worry
need to start
about.
thinking
He
outside the
does a lot of
box. We
work
need
for
to think about
charity.
ways to
He
get people the
does a lot of work for
specific
charity.
treatment and
Dresses like
care
a
that they
cunt,
need.
shit
All right.
hairstyle,
Well, speaking of
stupid
which, let's
glasses.
talk about Mark Cuban.
All the
Now,
warning
his
signs are
foundation
in place.
apparently
All right. Go
compassionate
round his house and see if he's
capitalism is
got a
the
cooker or
answer,
not.
according to
Yeah,
this
we'll soon
entrepreneur.
find out.
So,
Oh,
if you're
oh,
worried about not being able to afford the pharmaceutical drugs you need to stay alive, have no fear. Businessman Mark Cuban is here to rescue you. At least
oh,
that's what he would like you to believe
Mark
with his
Cuban.
latest business venture. So this was something that one of our members had recently asked me about.
Oh, hi, Alex. Alex, yeah. Oh, oh, Damon Albarn. He's been nominated for being a knobhead. Well, if he wants to go around saying who does and doesn't write their own songs, he should do a bit of bloody research, and it's not difficult because the writing credits are a legal requirement. You have to say who's written those songs, and you know, somebody might write a riff, and somebody might all the lyrics and the melody. Generally, the lyrics and melody are the only bits you can copyright. So at this point, it is a wonder the BBC does not employ this fine man. Who's that? Joe Rogan or Elton John? Joe bloody Rogan. Oh, Joe Nothing. Who's he think he is? Getting more viewers than me. Better head of hair than he has. Better at wrestling as well. I could take Joe Rogan. Joe Nothing. Oh, Elton. Can the BBC afford him? I mean, they've got to pay for repairs on their bloody statue. oh, Meatloaf last video, he revealed his sickness. I think I've seen that. He was talking about the pain he was in and spinal stuff he was getting done. Oh, I bought to him. You know, there's talk of him being anti-mask. I couldn't get the interview because it was 99 cents. There was a paywall, and I was like, I'm too stingy, you say. And but from what he was saying, those paper masks are rubbish. You need an N95. Now that doesn't sound anti-mask. Saying I don't want to wear those rubbish masks. I want an N95. That's not anti-masking. That's common sense. His vaccine status. Do we know he died from COVID? Do we know that he hadn't been vaccinated? I know there were some people trying to say it was a vaccine that killed him. He wasn't in good health to start with. I'm still going no comment on the meatloaf thing. You know, wait and see. Wait and see. I mean, and how long does it take to do a coroner's inquest and actually release the proper cause of death? Because sometimes they have to do toxicology reports where they take slivers of your organs and pack them off to a lab to do analysis, and it can take days, weeks, months. So let's not jump the shark on this one. I'll say, get the facts in first. Let the professionals deal with it, and don't open your mouth too wide. Ah, there's a seagull flying and do a shit down your bloody throat. Oh, I bollocks to him. What's that? Sir Jimmy Jangle, how do you fix such a fine voice for yourself? Natural genetics, you see. Working down a coal mine. And of course, about 20 Cuban cigars a day. Oh, wow. A cup of egg yolks and a sprinkle of concentrated buggery, I presume. You presume too much, you impudent young fellow. Coming round here. You're better looking than me. You'll have to go. Who's at the door? Is that the Spice Girls? No. Go away. Oh, I never got nicked, and I never will. So, it's to him. Neil Young threatening to quit Spotify. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Wait and see what happens. Let's see. Wonderful. What are we on? 35 minutes coming up to the half-hour point. Oh, I'll have to do a fry-up. Let's see. And it's not very easy in a microwave, but no cooker, no brain damage. We'll have to see how we manage it.
And yeah, Neil Young is threatening to quit Spotify.
Oh, bollocks to him.
Joe Rogan's vaccine. And they tell you what, you know which one you backed in a fight. It wouldn't be that close. So every time I say this to Steve, I go into Steve and like, I can't not do your accent. I was like, hey, it would come close. So he wrote, but the point is, he wrote a letter on his website that said they can have Rogan wearing his hat. They can have Rogan.
And he's got it in the public arena. Well done. Well done. Because you've got to have your vaccine. Trust the NHS, especially the children's ward at Stoke Mandeville. Nothing wrong there. I go there regularly to check. Like to spend a bit of time in the mortuary at Leeds General as well. But less said about that, the better.
So if they're going Rogan, then he's the man of the hour, isn't he? But it would be a shame. I think the been withdrawn partly, I believe, because Neil Young doesn't actually own his own catalogue anymore anyway. It's not really. It's one of those things. They told it all about. Well, several years. The letter has gone from his website. Yeah, and the music is still on humiliation.
Oh dear.
Sorry for him, but at the same time,
oh dear, Neil Young. But he's still got it on the news. He's still got it in the arena. And it's up to people to sort of go, Spotify, stick it up your arse.
Yeah, a little bit, Neil Young. Out of the two of them, I am under sciencey, vaccine-y type person. So I'd say that for all the listeners that Joe Rogan gets, 270 health experts, including professors, accuse Rogan of spreading COVID misinformation. But then, again, for balance, Neil Young hasn't been forever blue jeans, so they both lie. That's Neil Diamond. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm going to have to. Oh my God! So
He just ballsed up, didn't he?
This is the gunge moment.
Oh dear.
No, that was the song I proposed to. That was playing in the restaurant, the revolving tower, the revolving restaurant at the top of Auckland Tower.
No bollocks. Don't want to hear about your wedding proposals. No wedding, no brain damage. I leave that to other people. I like to get up in the morning with only me to take care of, and I'm set up for the day, you see. Oh, I want to be with them. I want to spend a couple of hours with them in the love nest, then pack them off, you see. Oh, I'm not connected with anyone because I've never been connected with anyone. Brain damage. A couple of hours, you start doing your head in. Midwives angry over mandatory jabs. They're not mandatory. They're only mandatory to keep your job. If you don't want your job, don't have a job. Go and be a toilet cleaner, street sweeper. Go and get a job where you don't require a vaccine. But if you're in healthcare, you can't go in endangering your clients, you see. What's that? Broadmoor is a prime example of NHS professionalism. Yeah, especially the secure fences they have all the way around it. Stop them getting out and grassing me up. Oh, wow.
Personally devastated on a practical level, living. So that's obviously a stress.
Get another job. Another job. You can come around here and do a couple of jobs for me. That toilet bowl is not going to scrub itself clean, is it?
Against the mandate. Being drummed into us from our training to be autonomous practitioners and empower women to make their own decisions. So when we're not being allowed to do that for ourselves now, that's making people angry.
Hannah is 6 weeks pregnant, and Erica has been there every step of the way.
I understand my baby, and myself may need ongoing services from the NHS in the future, and I know it's in the brain already, the impact that may have on the.
Oh, wow, bollocks a lot of you. No pregnancy, no brain damage, you see. You want to go get yourself up the door. You can expect these problems. So. Oh, wow. Boris Johnson, he hasn't got long to go, has he? I mean, he can't escape this. He's the unstoppable force against the fucking stupid cunt who refuses to go. We'll see how it works out. COVID-19 for fully jabbed travellers. Well, the jabs don't really do much to stop you spreading it asymptomatically. But it seems to be getting better with the Omicron. Delta is gone, and we have the Omicron. So, whatever. Police investigation into the party. Oh, Islamophobia inquiry. Oh, yeah. Not half. There we go. Fears of substantial NHS job losses over compulsory jabs. I know a lot about nurses. They certainly know how to turn a blind eye in exchange for a bit of duty-free snout. That's how we used to do it. Come on, I go, yeah. There's a box of chocolates. There's some perfume. You go and enjoy them. I'll check on the patients. Yeah, I'll be an hour. Don't disturb me. I do what I want. Got the keys to every door in this country. Go where I like. Do what I wish. Protection from the Queen. And you little bastards can't do a fucking thing to stop me. Wankers, a lot here. Got away with it too if it hadn't been for those girls from Duncraft grassing me up. I just fake my own death, and now look at the state of me. Living in an underground fucking garage. Okay, now. As far as I'm concerned, this COVID can go on forever. As long as we've got these max mandates, can nip out, do my shopping, go down Marks and Spencer's. Not from the main shop, just from my bits. Oh, I get my main shop at Aldi. See, I'm not wasting my money, you see. 3 cups of tea per tea bag. I like saving it, I don't like spending it. Fortunately, with all that cash I skimmed from doing marathons, I'm still cash rich, you see. Bank accounts, they got frozen. Got frozen out of them. Don't get me pension anymore, but I've still got a little bit of cash, you see. I have to keep me in jelly babies and Cuban cigars. And we have a lovely time, you see. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very... Yes. Oh, wow. It's the right thing to do. Have your vaccines and pay your TV licenses. Don't go grassing anybody up. Like those bloody... Like Karen Ward from Duncroft. She's a bloody liar, she is. Bloody liar. Never even met her. Let's see. Stitch me right up. Oh, here we go. I think I just burned 4,000 calories dancing like the drunk lunatic I am. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. A drunk lunatic. Oh, UK got a taste of that sweet, sweet communism. Now you're either a lord or a peasant, which is perfectly balanced. Oh, you should meet some of those lords. They got the bloody manners of peasants. I'll tell you, the amount I had to bribe them in the corridors of power, greasing the palms, keep my name out the papers, you see. Oh, at the finest QC on a 24/7 standby. I see, just in case. But as it came out, never got nicked. You don't get your bribes back though, do you? Oh, the money I've spent keeping myself out of trouble that never arrived. Oh, like Saddam Hussein living in a hole in the bloody ground. Oh, as it happens, you say. Okay. Anyway, that's enough from Jimmy. I wish you a fond farewell. It's been an honour and a privilege. Oh, now fuck off. Go on.